মাঠ এরপরে আমি মানে অথরিটি টচে যান আমার ফার্স্ট আমার যে খেলা ছিল আমাদের কোনো ইনফর্ম করা হয় নাই আমার রোটেটিং মাঠে এরপরে খবর পাচ্ছি যে খেলা 11টা থেকে 12টা ছিল এখন তো
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা হুম 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 কে কে কেমন পারে সুমনা লেভেলের নাকি বেটার
অবশ্যই দিবে, সেটা তো সম্মান করবে।
বাংলা শুনলেও তো মনে করো যে সুমনার সাথে না বাংলা বললেও দেখা যায় যে
আপনি বসেন না, আপনার জন্য বলেন
না বাংলা ভালো থাকলেও মানে কথা বলার স্টাইলটা আর কি সুমনার কথা বলার স্টাইলে কিন্তু বোঝা যায়
কি করবো ব্যবস্থা করবো। আপনিও তো উচিত ছিল কথা হয়তো বা বলতে আমার নিজের থেকে আমি এই জন্য আমি একটু আড়ালে রাখি আমার কষ্ট লাগতেছে হয় জায়গায় যাই আমাদের
10টা 10-এর
আমি আমি আবার না আজকে সন্ধ্যার পরে আমি ফ্রি। মানে এখানে বিকালে আমি বলি, আমি তোমাকে বলি
পাঁচটা দিছে ভাই নাম্বার আছে
অফিসটা হচ্ছে মহাখালী, তো ওইদিকে যেহেতু আসতে ভাবছি যে আজকে দেখা তো ওটা যদি হয় তাহলে
বাসা ঠান্ডা কেন
ওকে ওকে
ঠিক আছে ফোনটা তো
হ্যাঁ,
কাছে
হ্যাঁ।
রাখো এক শেষ করে এসে ফোন করো না এখন ফ্রি আছে
না আমি চিন্তা করতেছি যে হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ আমি আবার চিন্তা করতেছি
কিসে নাই
অ্যামেচার কি আমি
কি নাম দিছে রুবায়েত রুবায়েত তাহলে রুবায়েত কই গেছিলা তোমাদের ঘুরে হবে কই গেছিলা হ্যাঁ ওরে বাবা এ সলমা পাইছে তুমি এই দিছে ভোটার আইডি কার্ড দিছে কেন
ওকে হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ আমার ওইখানে সেকেন্ড গেম শুরু হইতেছে আমি
সেটা তো আমি বলেছিলাম
ওকে হ্যাঁ 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 জানাচ্ছি
কই গেছে আব্বা আব্বা ঠিক আছে তো আল্লাহ হাফেজ
সেমিফাইনাল টু কাকার খেলা জানি ভাই
গুলশান ইউথ ক্লাব আর সিলেট ক্লাব।
গুলশান আগেরটা কি ছিল আগেরটা ছিল
গুলশান
ক্লাব ওয়ারিয়র্স গুলশান ইউথ ক্লাব স্বাগতিক ভার্সেস সিলেট ক্লাব টসে কি জিতছে সিলেট জিতে ব্যাটিং যাচ্ছে না কথা শুরু করবো নাকি Hello everyone, good afternoon. Now welcoming you back from the Gulshan Youth Club at Gulshan Club Olympiad 2024. This is the final day of the tournament. We have already witnessed one big game earlier in this morning. That was the first semi-final, and now this will be the second one. Second semi-final will be played between Gulshan Youth Club and Sylhet Club, where a few moments ago, Sylhet Club won the toss and they elected to bat first, same as the first game. Now, who will be joining in the final? The Gulshan Club Warriors, of course, Gulshan Youth Club. This is the youth club field, so we kind of say we could have said that this is kind of a home team for them. So already you can see on your screen that the umpires and the players, the batters, everyone, they have taken their positions. And we are all set for the first ball of the innings. Semi-final 2 of Gulshan Club Olympiad 2024. It's a fantastic event, fantastic corporate family event. We could see lots of members of the respective clubs, their family members as well, are present in the dugout. It's a festive environment out here in the Gulshan Youth Club. Umpire says play, and the semi-final 2 on the way. Good ball to start with. Was bowled at a fuller length. Dipro with the new ball in his hand. This time short and wide. Cut away strongly through the backward point region for a boundary. The first one of the innings. Plenty of runs on this wicket. If the batters could apply themselves on this wicket, 140 is a par score, and you have to score minimum of 150 runs to win this game. Gulshan Youth Club. Bowled him! What a comeback! Dipro has his revenge. And you could see the jubilation from the players, from the supporters as well. That was a brilliant delivery from Dipro. Pitched on the just outside the off stump, came back slightly, and the middle stump has been dismantled. The first wicket is down in the third ball of the innings. Kabi, he has to come back. Scored only 4 runs from 4. Ivan is coming out now to bat at number 3. Gulshan Youth Club. They should have their tails up now. Early success on this batting paradise. We have seen a high scoring game in the first one, where Dhaka Club Warriors, they scored 146 for 2. And chasing 147, Gulshan Club Warriors made it look very easy. Chased it down in 9.1 overs, thanks to the blistering knock of 81 unbeaten. 86 in fact unbeaten from Ahmed Chaudhary. Now, Dipro against Ivan, not middle properly. And sometimes that is enough for you for surviving, because there was a long off in place and that ball didn't carry because of the lack of timing. Absolutely fantastic atmosphere out here. The weather is brilliant as well. It's around 15 past 12. Now that's a good shot. There is a protection. Long on for a single. The sun is hiding behind the clouds. Misty, foggy environment. Gentle breeze. Really pleasant weather to play some cricket, play some corporate cricket. What a brilliant over from Dipro to start the proceedings. Only 7 he conceded. Also picked up a wicket. 7 for 1 after 1. Rehan is the new bowler. Even he will keep the strike. Al-Wadid Sweet scored only 1, faced 1 delivery. I thought umpire was going to signal a wide, but no, it wasn't a wide. So Rehan, he starts on a positive note as well. Slight hint of away movement from the batter. Once again, it kept a bit low. 2 dot balls. 7 of the first over. The second over started with 2 dot balls. So the batting team are feeling the pressure. Once again, it tried to play across the line. I'm not really sure that was the right option or not. There are ample open spaces on the offside. He could have timed the ball rather than looking to hit across the line. Once again, trying to do the same, and this time the bowler hit the timber. Second one down, and the score remains the same. 7 for 2. Sylhet Club, they are under pressure. Rehan, he has been rewarded for some tight bowling. He is bowling in this over. All dot deliveries, and finally he gets a wicket. The ball before, it was a similar length delivery, and the batter even he wanted to hit across the line over mid-wicket. He missed the ball, and the bowler, he even tightened the line more than the previous ball. This time he bowled within the stumps. The batter attempted the same shot and he misses. The stumps got dismantled. So not a good start from Sylhet Club. 7 for 2. In the second over so far we are, and we haven't seen a single run being scored. Rehan, brilliant bowling so far. This time 4 wides will be given. Rehan, I was praising him a bit, and he is frustrated with himself as well. Sylhet Club will grab that with both hands. They are under the pump. Even with that 4 gifted runs, they are on only 11 for 2. Appeal, slight appeal, but that was clearly missing the leg stump. Once again, another dot ball. So only 4 runs scored of this over, courtesy of a wide. Rehan, he picked up a wicket as well. So 11 for 1 after 2. Habib is the new bowler. Despite being successful in the first over, conceding only 7 runs and picking up a wicket as well, Gulshan Youth Club, they're opting to introduce the third bowler, Habib, number 23. Right arm medium bowler. This time, long on is interested, and he takes it gleefully. The third one, Habib, he has been successful. He has picked up a wicket on the very first ball. Sylhet Club, they are now staring down the barrel. Third wicket down for only 11 on the board. What a brilliant, brilliant bowling start from the Gulshan Youth Clubs. There are not much assistance on the pitch for the bowlers, but they are bowling so far on the best of their abilities, maintaining the title line, title length, fielding well as well, catching everything, every opportunity presented towards them. They've been able to make full use of that. Excellent, excellent bowling and fielding display from Gulshan Youth Club. The home team, they are on top. Habib, he picked up a wicket as well. Once again, another opportunity. Same fielder. No, this is not an action replay. This is live action. And the fourth wicket down. Similar ball, same shot, same fielder, same bowler. This time another batter. He bites the dust. 11 for 4 and Habib will be on hat-trick. Every bowler introduced so far, everyone picked up a wicket. Dipro picked up a wicket in the very first over. Rehan picked up another one in the second over. And Habib, he picks up 2 in only 2 deliveries. He bowled in the first 2 deliveries of this over. What a brilliant start from Gulshan Youth Club and Sylhet Club. They are not liking it much. 11 for 4. Oh my goodness. Habib on a hat trick. 4 wickets down. Sylhet Club. Rehan. Definitely there are butterflies flying in his stomach. Okay. So for some change, we are seeing a ball without a wicket from Habib. Fall of wicket so far. 4 for 1, 7 for 2, 11 for 3, 11 for 4. Make it 11 for... Oh no! First mistake. I was about to say 11 for 5 as well. First mistake from Gulshan Youth Club. Is that the break Sylhet Club needed? Is that the stroke of luck they needed? Number 11 has been unlucky so far for Sylhet Club. Quick single's been taken. Habib so far picked up 2 wickets. Could have picked up his third as well, but there was a drop chance. Oh, well stopped. Very, very well stopped by the wicket-keeper. But 4 wides. 4 wide runs. That ends the over as well. 17 for 4 after 3 overs. Habib conceded 6 runs in this over and picked up 2 wickets. The skipper now comes to bowl. Over number 4, bowler number 4. Every bowler so far has picked up wicket or wickets. If we talk about Habib, he picked up 2 wickets. Now Tanzid, the captain, the skipper of the team, a proud one definitely right now. His bowlers, his fielders. They have been on top of Sylhet Club so far. Only one mistake they made. There was a drop chance in the last over in the short third man region. Once again, they're starting with a wide. Tanzid, 4 runs for Sylhet Club. 21 for 4. 12 of it came from wides. So the batters, their contribution so far is not mention worthy. Tanzid this time bowls outside of stump. There is an interesting appeal from the backward point region. The lone fielder who appealed for that. No one else heard a thing. Oh, once again playing across the line. Came on the off stump line, shuffling across. This is not a good option. This is definitely not a good option. We already seen 4 wickets down, and some of them attempted that same shot, playing across the line, attempting a shot over mid-wicket region, missing the ball, dismantling the stumps. Tanzid now. Brilliant comeback. That's tight liner length. Outside of stump. We can see there is some weakness from the batters outside of stump. So the bowler, once again, 4 wides. 4 wides. The bowler is appealing that, bowler is saying that the ball has touched the pad, but the umpire, he is adamant about that, and he is trying to convince the bowler as well. So drama to end the over. Nevertheless, 4 runs gifted to Sylhet Club, 26 for 4 after 4. Tanzid, the skipper, the only bowler so far without an wicket, and the most expensive one so far, and that is only 9 runs. So don't get me wrong, Gulshan Youth Club bowlers, they have been so clinical thus far that 9 runs in 1 over from Tanzid has become the most expensive one. Exceptional bowling display. 26 for 4 after 4 overs. See the bowler bowled at a fuller length. There will be a single there only. Right arm off spinner bowling around the wicket to the right hand batters. Number 44. Beautiful bowling action. This time he's been connected. The connection was brilliant. Over the fielder's head, over mid-wicket for the first 6 in this innings. So some positive news for Sylhet Club. Once again, this is a big one, and this is another. This time it was a bit straighter towards the wideish long on region. Raihan Counter attacking now. Team 11 of this over so far. 3 deliveries still to go. So Sylhet Club got a good start in this over. And they need to capitalize fully. Raihan looking on Song. 2 great hits. One went for a 6. One went for a 4. Now Season, he is slightly under pressure, making a few adjustments in the team, in the field. Third man has been placed. That's interesting. Probably he is looking to change his line. Probably he is looking to dart the ball way outside off stump at a fuller length. Yes, exactly, he did that. Cut away, fielded at deep cover point. Tanzid, the fielder, appreciating the bowler's effort, appreciating he is setting the field and he is bowling accordingly. Only single in the previous one. Big hit! Huge hit! Went for a 6 into the practice nets. Obi joins the party. Raihan has hit 1-6-1-4 in this over already, and now Obi says, I can hit it as well. So this is a good over for Sylhet Club. This is the over they were looking for. They were looking for to change their luck, to change the momentum. This time, once again, juggling, but finally, the juggling was under control and Obi has to go back. So Shijan, despite being hinged for a few boundaries, he has the revenge as well. He picked up the 5th wicket. Obi goes back. Sylhet Club 44 for 5. There was a partnership building. Season was expensive, no doubt about that. 18 runs of that over, but finally he tries to cover that up. He tries to make up for being expensive by picking up a wicket. Obi goes back. 44 for 5. 33 runs partnership for the 5th wicket between Obi and Raihan. The good thing for Sylhet Club that Raihan is still out there. He is looking good. Obi hit a boundary, hit a 6 in fact, and on the very next ball, an outside edge carrying towards the third man region. The fielder juggled, and we have already seen a drop chance in the same region. But this time, thankfully for the fielder, the ball was under his control. After the failed first attempt, it didn't go away from him, and he couldn't have a better luck than that. So, Gulshan Youth Club, they struck once again. 5th down for Sylhet Club. Only 44 on the board. Habib continuing for his last over. Picked up 2 wickets in the very first 2 balls. Very first 2 deliveries in his first over. Considered 6 runs only in that over. Now he'll finish up. Raihan on strike. Habib way outside of stump. 4 runs gifted. 48 for 5. Habib, not a good start in this over. Oh, once again, tried to launch it over wideish long on. It was bowled at fuller length. Once again, trying to hit it across the line. But Habib, he bowled it at a fuller length outside of stump. That will be a no ball, definitely. Pulled away, 1 single taken as well. So 5 runs have been added to the total. 50 on the board for Sylhet Club, 53 for 5. Habib guilty of bowling a high full toss. It was a chest high full toss. And another wide. Habib losing control a bit. After the brilliant first over he bowled, this over he's been wayward with his lines and lengths. Only one dot delivery. That's more like it. Bowling at a fuller length outside of stump. Keeping it down to a single only. Another single will be added to the score. End of this over. 59 for 5 after 6. So 15 runs of the over. Which one was the Habib's final one? So he finishes with 2 for 21 from his 2 over. Which is a good bowling display, you must say. Because this wicket is really good for batting, and Sylhet Club batters, they have only themselves to blame for playing some rash shots, playing some shots across the line. Sijan is continuing after an expensive first over, conceding 18 runs, but he picked up a wicket in the last ball. That's why the captain, Tanzid, he's thinking that Sijan has the momentum for that wicket. If the pickup would have been clean, I think there was an opportunity for a run out. It was straight hit, straight to the fielder. Once again, the tendency of the batters, it's really amazing. They are trying to hit everything out of the park on the leg side. Even the line is way outside off stump. And in the process, they are losing. They are giving dot balls. Once again. And that's been stumped right now. Once again, Tanzid. He has provided another breakthrough. Sorry, it was. So Tanzid, the skipper, he kept his faith on Sijan, and Sijan, he delivered. Once again, it was bowled way outside off stump, and the batter, Raihan, who was middling it and couldn't make a better connection on that occasion. In fact, missing it completely. Once again, bowled way outside of stump, trying to hit it on the leg side forcefully, losing the balance. Feet went out of the crease, and the wicket keeper, he made no mistake, and a straightforward decision for the square leg umpire. Shah Alam is there. So 61 for 6 right now the score. Loopy flighted delivery, enticing the batter to go over the top, to play across the line. He played across the line, but the connection wasn't there. Single only. So Shizan making a strong comeback after conceding 18 from his first over. Had to change the end as well. Has been hit hard for another single. What a brilliant over it is. 63 for 6 after 7 overs, and Sejan conceded only 4 runs in the final over. So after his quota of 2 overs, his figures are saying 2 wickets for 22 runs. Brilliant. That is the game of cricket for you. You could be hit for boundaries, you could be expensive in 1 over, but the game always gives you a second chance. The game always gives you the opportunity to make a comeback, and you need to make it count. You need to grab on those opportunities that has been presented, that has been gifted to you. The more chance you could make use of, the more probability you have to register a win. And this is all important semi-final game. A win here will guarantee you a place in the grand finale, which will be happening this afternoon. Tanzid, the captain, he comes back. Once again, bowled outside of stump. That's been his strategy. We have seen in the first over as well. Bowling outside of stump, making use of the weakness the batters have this time. Up in the air, but it didn't carry. So only a single scored. This time Sylhet club, they are really in danger of being bowled out before the quota of 10 overs. So they are now on a defensive mindset. That's been hit well. Misfielded. A rare moment of mistake, sloppiness from Gulshan Youth Club. They have been almost perfect in this inning so far with their catching, with their ground fielding. But we have seen a catch dropped earlier in the innings. But Sylhet Club, they were 4 down already before the catch drop. And this time now, this should have been one. Should have been a single only. But the fielder, he couldn't pick it up cleanly. Ricochet off his legs, going for a boundary. A welcome one for Sylhet Club, 68 at this moment on the board for them for the loss of 6 wickets. Only 2 overs after this, so they need to buckle up. Into the gap, will be a single only. Tanzid, he is bowling on a good line and length. He's figured out the weaknesses. The weakness is outside off stump and he is keeping it tight on the off stump or outside the off stump. Milking some runs now, both batters. They are looking for singles, but they need boundaries as well. Once again, good ball. Coming down the town, coming down the ground, playing it all along the carpet. Single to end the over. After 8, 71 for 6. So 8 runs have been scored in this over from Tanzid, and he completes his quota of 2 overs. Only conceding 17 runs from his 2 overs. He couldn't pick up a wicket, but he was economical as well. So good bowling performance from the skipper. 8 over gone. Run rate is just under 9. I'm afraid, I'm not sure it's enough. It's going to be enough, I'm not sure. We've seen high scoring games in this tournament so far. The wicket is not assisting the bowlers much. The Sylhet Club top orders and middle order batters, I think when they'll be looking at the replays, the shots they played, they'll be kicking themselves only. Bowler naam Dipro coming back for his final over, considered a single. Considered 7 of the first over. He bowled once again, brilliantly bowled. Brilliant line, brilliant length, targeting the block hole. The batters, they're not being able to get underneath the ball and to launch it. And if you cannot do that, it's harder for going for a big shot. Outside edge, it will go away for the boundary. So a welcome one. Not the most convincing one if the shot will look at. Ruslan was feeling a third man. It was outside his reach. Not the convincing looking shot, but Sylhet Club, they won't mind that. They'll welcome every run they get now. So the wicket keeper has been pushed back now. He's been pushed back now for those outside edges. And that allows the batter to come down the ground. Fumble from the fielder, but no harm done. .78 on the board. Way outside of stump. I think it could have been a wide. But the batters, he opted to hit it straight to the fielder, patrolling the boundary, the extra cover region. Right now that fielder has been brought up into the circle. Once again down the wicket, trying an expensive shot across the line, missing it completely, and missed the leg stump as well, that ball. So 9 overs have been bowled, 79 for 6 the score. Only 6 balls remaining. Dipro, brilliant once again, conceding only 8 runs. So he conceded 15 runs and picked up a wicket as well from his quota of 2 overs. What a great story from the bowling perspective for Gulshan Youth Club. All the bowlers used have been so far. All the bowlers have been used so far. They were brilliant. They all have brilliant bowling figures. Rehan, he will finish the proceeding for Gulshan Youth Club. Conceded only 4 runs in his first over. That was the second of the innings. Picked up a wicket as well. Started with a full toss. There was an opportunity, a 50-50 chance of cotton ball. He made the jump as well, but it was too quick for him. Single added to the score. 5 more deliveries. Sylhet Club, they need to pick up some boundaries and try to push the score to that 100-run marks. Good ball once again. Tight line and length from Rehan. You have to be grammatically correct. You have to be technically correct to score boundaries of this kind of deliveries. Once again targeting the block hole. Brilliant bowling from Rehan so far. Only 3 singles of the 3 balls. Sylhet Club, they need some luck now. They need something to cherish. They need something to go their way. Maybe an inside edge or outside edge. But the bowler has been immaculate with his line and length. Once again, brilliant execution of death bowling from Rehan. They're not trying too many things, despite of being on the top of the opposition almost all innings. Once again, up in the air, Rehan himself will collect the catch. Second wicket for Rehan. And he has been rewarded from some exceptional death over bowling. What an final over. Brilliant. The 7th wicket down on 83. from his 1.5 overs. Fascinating, exceptional, amazing. I am out of words how to praise Rehan's bowling. 83 for 7. Final delivery coming up. Spot on. Absolutely spot on. Rehan, you beauty. Only 5 runs of the final over and a wicket as well. Rehan finishes the spell with 9 for 2. 84 for 7 is the final score for Sylhet Club. And Gulshan Youth Club, they should be the favorites from here. Only 85 runs, the required run rate is 8.5 only, and they should win the game from here. Sylhet Club winning the toss, electing to bat first, but the batters, their batters couldn't justify the decision. Kabi and Sweet, the openers, scored 4 and 1 respectively. Ivan went for 2 only. Ovi 9, Rana Mia, Golden Duck, Raihanul Islam, the top scorer along with Paplu Dotto. Raihan Islam and Paplu both made 15. Raihan of 14 balls and Paplu get remaining unbeaten from 10 balls. Topon Malaka 9 and Himu 1. So only 2 batters out of the 9 made it to the double figures. Rehan, pick of the bowlers for Gulshan Youth Club. 2 for 9 from his 2 overs. Sejan picked up 2 for 22. 1 wicket for the loss of 1 wicket for 15 runs from 2 overs. And 2 wickets for Habib as well for 21. So 85 is the target for Gulshan Youth Club to make their place into the final. We will be coming right back with the run chase. ফাইনাল কি তাহলে লাঞ্চের পরে হবে? তাড়াতাড়ি শেষ হয়ে যেত, ফাইনাল খেলে লাঞ্চটা করতো।
দুইটা আগে তো শুরু হবে। ভাইয়া সোজা মারলে হয়ে যায়, আপনি ক্যান ক্রস করলেন, আমি নিজেও অবাক। আপনার দুইটা সোজা রয়েছে যে আপনার খেলেন
শাহবাগ টিএসসিতে কি হয়েছে? আজকেও কি কেউ নামছে নাকি রাস্তাঘাটে? হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ খাইতেছি তাহলে ট্রফি এক ঘরেই যাচ্ছে। score only 84 runs for the loss of 7 wickets. Definitely you have to say this is a below par score, but you never can say the last word. You never can have the final word till the final ball has been bowled. So Gulshan Youth Club, they are already out there. So is the bowlers and the fielders of Sylhet Club. The umpires are ready as well. We will start the proceeding, and the run chase is on the way. First ball, what a shot! Coming down the wicket. The statement from Kaiser has been clear from the first ball of the innings. Coming down the wicket, getting to the pitch of the ball, launching it over extra cover, one bounce out of the boundary. Sweet with the new ball in hand. He was out there as one of the openers as well. Once again coming down the wicket, pushing it hard for a single. A single follows the boundary. Right now Tanzid, the skipper of Gulshan Youth Club, he will be on strike. And captain versus captain, a battle will be on display in the third ball of the over. Outside off stump, trying to cut it. That ball kept a bit low. Also the feet didn't move well on that occasion from Tanzid. Good shot, good straight drive for a single. Sylhet Club, they need to pick up wickets. I don't think if they try to, I don't think he oh, that was a quick single. So what I was saying, that Sylhet Club, they need wicket because bowling 10 overs and trying to only minimize them, trying to only restrict them below 85 will not be that easy if you do not pick up wicket on regular intervals. Bad shot attempted from Tanzid. He played 2 shots in one shot. He wanted to go through the covers, and at the last moment he decided to go across. End of the first over, 7 for no loss. At the end of our first over, Sylhet also scored 7 runs, but they lost a wicket. So Gulshan Youth Club, they need 78 more from 54 deliveries. It was a tight over from Sweet, and it was a brilliant comeback from him as well. Despite being hit for a boundary in the first ball, he was able to come back strongly and conceding only 3 more from the remaining 5 deliveries. Obhi, the new bowler. Left arm medium bowler. Bowled on a fuller length, fielded in the wideish long off region for a single. Sylhet Club, they are trying to keep it quiet in the run chase. Make no mistake, they will not be giving up so easily. Once again, that's good fielding. That's really good fielding. That ball was traveling. It was a half stop. The pickup couldn't be clean. That's why the batters were able to steal a single. This time into the gap, but there is protection in the deep backward point region. So another single. So this is good quiet over from Ovi. Not giving anything away. Yes, wickets are important, but he is trying to keep calm. He is trying to making it easy. This time, it was short, and Tanzid, he pulled it over mid-wicket region for a boundary. So now Ovi will be under pressure, and now he needs to pick up a wicket. Once again off the back foot, putting the fielder under pressure and completing a single. So that's good batting from the openers. They know the required run rate is not much. They only need 8.5 and over. So they need only one boundary per over. And after making it, now this time this is a dot ball. Himu is the fielder. 15 for no loss after 2 overs. 8 of his first over. Gulshan Youth Club. The advantage is with them because they know how much exactly do they need, and then they can strategize their batting innings. They need only one boundary per over, and if they could protect the wickets up front, the bowlers will soon be feeling the pressure and they will present loose deliveries. Oh, not good, not good. You do not have runs on the board to afford these kind of mistakes. This should have been resulted in a dot delivery. Instead, it went for a boundary. Tanzid will take that. Sweet continuing his second over. Once again playing across the line through the long on region for a single. So that misfielding in the first ball of the over made it very easy for the remainder of the over for Gulshan Youth Club. Once again coming down the wicket, but to be very honest, he's not aiming to hit the ball too hard. He is coming down the wicket to get to the pitch of the ball and gain some momentum. Tanzing back on strike. This time big shot attempted. Good fielding in the wideish long on region. Once again we have to go back to the first ball of the over. That boundary is allowing the batters to keep it simple up in the air, but didn't carry to the long of field. This is very good bowling performance from Sylhet Club, and you must give some credit to the bowler Sweet. He was hit for a boundary in the first ball, on the first ball of the over, and it was courtesy of a misfield. And when you are defending only a score of 84 runs, this kind of lapse in the fielding that could affect you mentally, psychologically. But Sweet, he using all his experience, he kept his calm, he kept bowling on a tighter line and length, and finally he's been rewarded with a wicket as well. 8 runs considered in his second over, which completes his quota of 2 overs, and he finishes his spell on 1 for 15. Obi is continuing. High full toss into the gap, but that didn't have that pace to carry it over the boundary. So a single from Kaisar. Obi slow left arm bowler, and the Ruslan, the new batter, batting at number 3. Heavily built. You can see the muscles in his body. So definitely we are assuming he is a powerfully built human being. Could hit the long boundaries. Started discreetly with a single. Yes, Sylhet Club are trying hard to keep it tight, but they need to be patient as well. In quest of quick wickets, if you try too many things in a short span of time, things could go wrong very quickly. Just like that. Just like that. I was just saying you cannot afford any mistakes. It was short. It was way outside leg stump. There was no third man, no square leg, neither within the circle, neither at the boundary, no protection whatsoever on the leg side. Easy picking for the batter. Missed by the wicketkeeper, and this will run away for 4 by runs. 4 by runs. Now this will put Ovi under tremendous pressure. This will put Ovi under tremendous pressure.
34 দেখছে।
A bit uppish, but falling short of the fielder. 33 for 1. Once again making some room and trying to hit it hard through the covers, but managed to play it through wideish long on region, end of the over. 34 for 1 after 4. 11 runs came of his final over. So he finishes his spell at none for 19. .34 for 1. So they are just keeping up with the required run rate. Required run rate was 8.5 at the beginning of the innings, and they are trying to maintain that. Is not lose too many wickets. Yes, they have been assisted. They have some freebies, especially in the last over. We saw a loose delivery from Ovi going for a boundary, and the very next ball the keeper missed one as well, going for 4 by runs. So 8 runs that could have been prevented, to be very honest. And also, even in the previous over from Sweet, we saw a misfield in the first ball. So 12 runs, if my memory is serving me well, 12 runs so far could be prevented, and he had to make a lot of ground. He had to cover a lot of ground. He did it successfully. Good bowling from Thopon. Once again played with softer hands from Ruslan. Good start from the bowler. conceding 2 runs of the first 3 balls in this over. Need to finish strongly. Bowled him! Bowled him! Finally, the bowler has been rewarded for some brilliant tight bowling. The pressure was building on the batter. Conceded only 2 runs of the first 3 balls, and a boundary was required in this over. Kaiser, he tried to hit it over mid-wicket, playing across the line, missing it completely, and the off stump, it went for a spin. So Tapan, he has provided a much-needed breakthrough for his team. Second wicket down for Gulshan Youth Club at 36. This game is going to be very interesting, make no mistake about that. Yes, Sylhet Club, they didn't score much, but they are not giving up yet. They are trying hard to make the run chase difficult. They are trying to put some pressure on the batting team by accumulating some dot deliveries, by bowling to a tighter line and length. Yes, there have been mishaps, there have been some sloppiness on the field, but still their bowling has been really good. 2 top bowling performance we are witnessing in this second semi-final. First, we have witnessed this from Gulshan Youth Club bowlers. Now Sylhet Club bowlers are on display, keeping it really tight. 36 for 2 currently. Only 2 runs of the over. Brilliant from Tapan. Oh, it will be a wide. I think it will be a wide. Yes. It was good stop from the wicket keeper. Ivan, the wicket keeper. It could have been 4 byes along with those 4 wides as well. So he stopped 4 runs for his teams. So these 4 runs will ease the pressure. Single to end the over. After 5:41 for 2. It was a good over from Tapan, conceding 7 runs, picking up a wicket. 4 of them came from wide. It's been very easy for me to sit from outside the ground and say that this could have been done, that could have been done, this could have been prevented, that misfield could have been prevented. But it's not very easy out there performing there. These are not professional cricketers. Let me remind you, Tapan just bowled a tight over, picking up a wicket. Now fielding just in front of us at the long off region. Sylhet Club, they are trying to tighten the screws. They are not giving up. One of the best 4 teams in the tournament so far. Had an off day with the bat, but the bowlers are trying to make up for it. The bowlers are trying to make it hard for the opposition. They are not letting it go so easily. Paplu is the new bowler. Right arm medium bowler. Shortish length. It was pulled hard. The fielder put a lot of effort, but couldn't prevent it from going over to the boundary. I thought it was a good stop by the fielder in the square leg region, but he couldn't push the ball into the ground before he lost his balance. So 4 runs to start the over. Good start for Gulshan Youth Club. This time, there will be no stopping. It was in the hitting zone. outside of stump, bowled at a fuller length, and Ruslan, he hit it with conviction over backward point 46. Contrasting picture we are seeing from the batters of two innings from the two teams. In the first innings, we saw Sylhet Club batters struggling to make use of the balls bowled outside of stump. Once again, Topon! Topon takes it! Topon takes a brilliant catch! Wow! Brilliance in the fielding. Excellent, excellent. 50 on the board. 10 runs of the first 3 balls. Going for another big one. Ruslan. Rehan was the bowler. Batter, sorry, I beg your pardon. Rehan was the batter on that occasion. He was aiming another 6. But Topon was on the way, and what a brilliant catch it was, failing at long off region. So Gulshan Youth Club, they lost their third, but the good thing is they scored the necessary 10 runs from this over already. So they should be looking for singles only. They shouldn't be too ambitious. Right now, only singles will do in this over. The new batter, Season will be taking guard. Already 10 runs of this over. 4, 6 wicket. The over distribution so far. Paplu coming back strongly. He was put under pressure, courtesy to that boundary in the second ball of the over. I think I'd be harsh if I say midfield on that occasion from the square leg fielder, but it is what it is. These are not professional cricketers. He completed that difficult job on the ground, but couldn't stop it from rolling over. Boundary, and Shejan doing it safely. He knows 10 runs already been scored in this over, so he doesn't need to really go big in the remaining 2 balls of the over. So number 11 runs I'm talking about have been scored from that delivery. Last ball coming up from Paplu. Ruslan is the batter on strike. Oh, that will go for a boundary. It was short. It was outside of stump. It was beautifully cut into the gap between third man and backward point. So an expensive over. 56 for 3. Paplu has conceded 15 runs in this over. I think the final ball boundary hurt the team the most. Okay, one more ball to come. So the over is not over yet. 56 for 3, 15 already from these 5 balls. Shejan wanted a single. Ruslan said no, there was a misfield. Shejan got interested once again, but Ruslan was adamant that let's not run on a misfield. So that over cost Sylhet Club 15 runs. That is a costly one. That is a costly one because now the required run rate is really under control. Only 29 runs required of 24 balls. And they have 7 wickets in hand. 56 for 3 after 6 overs. The target is 85. 29 more required. Topon has the ball in his hand. He bowled a brilliant first over. This will be his last, conceding 7 runs and picked up a wicket as well. 2 bowlers have already completed their quota of 2 overs. Sweet, from his 2 over, he picked up a wicket, giving away 15 runs only. Obi, he failed to pick up a wicket, but he was economical. I could say that that 2 overs cost 19 runs only. Topon continuing. Wide was called by the umpire. The bowling team is complaining about that. They feel that the batter had a touch on that ball. Nevertheless, 4 runs. This time, there was a sound, there was an appeal. The dreaded finger goes up. But the batter, he says he hit the pad. But there's no opportunity of reviewing that. So you have to go back. 4th wicket down. 60 for 4. So Topon after being called for a wide in the first ball, he picks up a wicket in the second ball. So Topon is trying hard. 2nd wicket for Topon. It was caught behind. It was a very good catch as well behind the wicket. These are not really easy to take for the wicket keepers. These stuck, to be honest. It was a slight outside edge. The bat hit the pad as well simultaneously. So you have to say it's a good decision from the umpire. Slight delay in the proceedings. Sylhet Club, they want to make sure everything is going perfectly, because they cannot afford a mistake now. They cannot afford the slightest mistake. They cannot afford a misposition of the fielder. They cannot afford a sloppiness, a misfielding, a drop catch. Everything will have to be perfect, more than perfect for them if they want to win this game. They have only 24 more to defend. .25 required of 22 balls. Topon, he's not trying too many things. Just walking towards the bowling crease, trying to maintain a good line and length. The dot ball from Topon. This time played with the softer hands. Himu, direct hit could have been tighter, but overthrows. You cannot really blame Himu for trying that, for going for that throw, because Sylhet Club, they need wickets, to be honest. But the backup wasn't perfect on that occasion, thus allowing the batters to scamper for another extra run. So 2 runs scored. 62 now for 4. Topon into his last over, has bowled well, has bowled brilliantly so far. Once again bowling into the block hole. Batters are calling for 2. I don't think it's on. Single only. you can see Topon, you can see him thinking. What ball, what line, what length should he bowl? Making finer adjustments. Wants everything to be perfect. Last ball of his spell. It's been the pick of the bowler so far. Picked up a brilliant catch as well. So he is having a good time on the field. Dot ball to end the over. So good over from Topon. Only 7 runs. Only 7 runs from this over. And a wicket as well. So Topon finishes with 2 for 14. Will this going to be enough to win the game? 22 more required of 18 balls. They have 6 wickets in hand. Raihan is the new bowler. In the 7 overs so far, we have seen all bowlers were coming and finishing their spells. First time for a change, a new bowler has been introduced before someone has finished their spell, and that someone is Paplu. And I don't think you would be surprised about that decision because Paplu was expensive in his first over. He conceded 15 runs, though he picked up a wicket. But runs are very important. They cannot afford one expensive over. 22 of 18 required. If Raihan could restrict the opposition to 4 or 5 runs only in this over, less than 6 runs, then the batting team will feel the pressure. So big responsibility on Raihan. That anything over 6 in this over will earn the upper hand for Gulshan Youth Club. Slight disagreements between fielders. Obhi wants an extra protection in the offside. He wants the deep fine leg to be removed. But finally, the fine leg is in place. Raihan got a wicket in the first ball. That is a good catch. Wow. The timing of the jump. That was perfection. Outside of stump. It was a full length delivery. Rubaiyat was there. He wanted to go over the third man. Sliced it, sliced the bat, and what a brilliant catch from Sweet. Sweet is having a sweet time out there as well. He bowled his 2 overs, picked up a wicket to conceding 15 runs now with a brilliant catch as well. The most important aspect of that catch was the timing of the jump. It was flying, the ground is not too big. So if Sweet couldn't hold on to that, that could have been a boundary. 63 for 5. Big appeal, big appeal, big appeal. It's all happening there. It's all happening there. Big appeals on the ground, from outside the ground, from the dugouts as well. Sylhet Club. All the fielders, bowlers, other members of the squad, other members of the team management, they all are putting pressure on the umpire. Brilliant, nail-biting stuff. That is how a semi-final, that is how a knockout game should be. This time a low full toss pushed into the mid-wicket region for a single. This has been a brilliant over so far. This has been a brilliant over from Raihan so far. I was talking that he must limit the batters below 6 in this over. Once again, low full toss. Batters, Ruslan, he just pushed that for another single. Only 2 runs Raihan conceded in this over and 2 balls to go. He picked up a wicket as well. What a brilliant over this is. Oh, once again a dot ball. Once again a dot ball. Priceless. Absolutely priceless. Gulshan Youth Club, now they are feeling the heat. Their dugout, more crowded one I must say, between the 2 dugouts. It's been absolutely silence out there. Sylhet Club, what a tale of comeback. Raihan making a minor adjustment, placing the fine leg finer, finishes this over with another single. Slight misfield. Ruslan, he never wanted the second run. I think he could have, because the fielder, he couldn't grab the ball for quite some time now. But Ruslan is trying to keep his cool. Nevertheless, a brilliant over from Raihan. Only 3 runs of this over and a wicket. So I was talking about keeping it under 6, and Raihan kept it under 4. 66 for 5 after 8. At the same stage, Sylhet Club, they were 71 for 6. So currently, Sylhet Club, they are leading. If we go for over by over comparison, and they are leading by 5 runs. I think that final over bowled by Raihan in the first innings, conceding only 5 runs, that will be really the difference maker. Because currently, at the end of 8 overs, Gulshan Youth Club, they are trailing by 5 runs. But they had Raihan bowling the final over in the first innings, who conceded 5 runs. So they have some rooms out there. 19 required of the 12 balls, and the most important penultimate over will be bowled by Paplu, who was expensive, let me remind you, who conceded 15 runs in his first over, though he picked up a wicket. Now he has to be on target, and he has to keep it within 6 or 7 runs, so that Raihan could have something on the board to defend. Raihan gave away only 3 runs. On the other hand, Gulshan Youth Club, they will want to make this over count. They want a 10-12 runs over in this over. Funny things happen in the final over in this game of cricket. First ball of the over, Paplu on the way. Top edge, could be a catch. Yes, it is a catch. Yes, it is a catch. Pressure of semi-final. The pressure of semi-final. Habib couldn't keep his calm. The 6th wicket gone for 66. Now Sylhet Club, they are sniffing the victory. It's not over yet. Gulshan Youth Club only 1 or 2 hits away from bagging this game. If only 1 6 they could hit, that will put Sylhet Club back under pressure. So Paplu, he picks up his 2nd wicket. Though he was expensive in the first over, in his first over, but the ninth, he started with a wicket. Habib wanted to go across the line over mid-wicket region, and the ball was outside of stump on a good length, thus only managing a top edge to the fine leg fielder. And it was a good catch under pressure, let me tell you that. We're waiting for Himu to leave the ground. Now everything is in order. Paplu. Pushed with a softer hand for a single. And the fun part is, Sylhet clubs, they are now applauding for singles because they know singles will not be enough for Gulshan Youth Club. They have to go for a boundary. They have to pick up a boundary or a six. Ruslan hits it big. It's a huge one. Oh my goodness. I remember saying about his strength when he came out to bat. The muscles, the big heavy shoulders. What a hit it was. Yes, it was across the line because the ball was bowled at a fuller length. The ball. What a connection it was. Paplu is under pressure now. Outside it. Paplu has his revenge. What a game it has been. Oh my goodness. The fate of the game is swinging one away to another like a pendulum. This time fuller length ball outside of stump. Ruslan wanted to go over the top, over extra cover. Only manages an outside edge to the third man fielder who was in the circle. So Paplu, after being hit for a six, he picks up a wicket. The dangerous Ruslan as well. Seventh wicket. Paplu, 2 wickets in this over. Pushed through covers for a single. Sami is the new batter out there. One ball remaining in this over. The batter must look for a boundary in this over. He tried and he missed. A good over from Paplu. Yes, he's been hit for a six. But he kept it under 9. Conceded 8 runs only and picked up 2 important wickets. Finishes his spell for 2 for 23, 3 for 23 in fact. So the final over will decide the fate of this game, will decide the fate of these teams. Who will be joining Gulshan Club Warriors in the final? Sylhet Club. I remember myself talking off air at the innings break that Sylhet Club, they don't have much runs on the board. But my word, they are proving life hard for Gulshan Youth Club batters. Gulshan Youth Club, they need 11 runs now. And Raihan starts with a dot ball, who has been brilliant so far. 3 runs and a wicket from his 1.1 over. This is now a game for Sylhet Club to lose now. They got their best bowler on action. Should be a single only. Brilliant fielding. Tinku, the substitute fielder. Only one. Now 10 required of 4 balls. Gulshan Youth Club. You can hear a pin drop in their dugout. This ball has to go for a boundary or a 6. Big hit, going it straight. 2 fielders converging, bisecting perfectly. Brilliant placement as well. Bisecting both fielders perfectly, long on and long off. They gave it their all. Oh my goodness, what a game it has been so far. 79 now. 6 required from 6 balls. From 3 balls, I beg your pardon. The excitement is getting me as well. Raihan conceding a boundary. Rehan, who bowled the final over in the first innings, he considered only 5 runs in the final over. Now Rehan. Way outside of stump, the batter let it go and the umpire signals a wide. And that makes it even more difficult for Sylhet Club now. These 4 extra runs. Now the requirement is only 2 runs. The requirement is only 2 runs. If the game ends in a tie, the boundary count will be taken into account to decide the winner. So 2 more required. 2 more runs needed from 2 balls. Everyone up in the circle. Everyone up in the circle except long on and long off. So only open space for a single is through the V. Brilliantly bowled. Targeted the block hole. I'm not really quite sure what the bowler is appealing for. Probably he was trying to go for a leg before appeal, but the umpire is saying it's a bad touch. Even if it hit the pad, it had hit the pad, I think that was missing the leg stumps all the way. I'm not really sure what the bowler is thinking. Himu entering the field once again. He was in there a while ago for fielding. Now Tinku has substituted him. 1 ball remaining, 1 run remaining. What a game, what a brilliant semi-final it has been. And personally, I am always a fan of low-scoring affairs. Though I don't think the pitch is that bad. But brilliant bowling from both teams, I must tell you. At the end of 8 overs, Sylhet Club was 71 for 6. Gulshan Youth Club was 66 for 5. Then I was talking about the final over. Rehan bowled in the first innings, conceding only 5 runs. That could have been the difference. And now the field has been set for a short pitch cricket we play on our rooftops. Who can hold their nerve? 1 ball required of 1 ball. 1 run required of 1 ball. Raihan. Ball save wide. Oh my goodness. After all the brilliance we have been witnessing from Raihan with the ball, finally has been translated into a wide. Finally, the pressure got him, and that pressure on Raihan translated into a result that really pushed Gulshan Youth Club into the final to compete against Gulshan Club Warriors. So this year the trophy will remain within Gulshan, I must tell you. But what a game of cricket it was. It was a semi-final game. It was a knockout game. There was no short of entertainment. There was no shortage of excitement as well. Raihan bowling the 8th over of the innings for only 3 runs. He conceded 14 in the final one when he needed 11 to defend. Congratulations to Gulshan Youth Club. Congratulations to Gulshan Youth Club. They have achieved what was required for them. Sylhet Club 84 for 7 after winning the toss and batting first. Raihanul Islam and Paplu Datto with the bat. They were the top scorers. Raihan 15 from 14 deliveries. Paplu Datto unbeaten 15 from 10 deliveries. 2 wickets for 9 runs for Raihan. 2 wickets for 21 for Habib. 2 wickets for 22 runs for Sejan. In reply, Gulshan Youth Club started steadily, but Sylhet Club, they came back really well, and what a finish it has been. 17, 13, 13, 11 from the top 4 from Gulshan Youth Club, Kaisar, Tanzir, Ruslan and Rehan. And finally Dipro, he kept his cool, hitting a boundary 6 from 4 balls and taking themselves over the line into the final on the final delivery of the game. 3 wickets for 23, Paplu Datto the pick of the bowler, and 2 wickets for 14 for Tapan Malakar, but it was never enough because they didn't have enough runs on the board. So the final will be between Gulshan Youth Club and Gulshan Club Olympiad 2024. The final will be taking place in this afternoon between Gulshan Club Warriors and Gulshan Youth Club. We will be back live. Till then, enjoy.
আচ্ছা এই লাস্ট মানে লাস্ট ওভারে ওঠে সেরা ফিল করতেছি